All right, hi everyone, it's Mr. Burns here. We're going to do a little video notes here on public policy in the political process. You are probably doing this for homework. Remember, it's due next class. And you might see a little bit of a warm-up there just to see what you picked up from this lesson. And remember, it's not a huge topic stressed on the standards or stressed by the SOL. You might see one or two questions on your quiz coming up, and then maybe the same one or two questions on your unit test. But this topic is not huge, so that's why we're doing it and not spending a lot of time in class on it and doing it for homework. All right, you should have this handout in front of you while you're taking the notes, and you're going to fill this in at the top. Make sure you put your name, period, and fill this out as we go. All right, so pause it anytime you need to. It's a short video, so enjoy. Here we go. First is public policy, the definition, and you're just going to fill in the underlined or red words there. So the course of action that the government is going to take in response to an issue or problem. So different groups of people, maybe the executive branch, the president, right? Interest groups, individuals, the media are going to bring up certain issues that are arising in our country, and the government's reaction to those issues to meet the demands of the people and to meet the needs of the issue is going to be what public policy is. So here's an example here. Companies that are polluting the environment must meet minimum government standards or will face legal consequences. This would be in response to climate change, in response to environmental concerns. So this is an example here of public policy, minimum education standards, minimum wage, child labor laws. These are all public policy things that happen because there were issues going on in our country. So the government reacted based on demand from some group. Okay. All right, here we go. So you'll see on your notes that the executive branch part is already filled out. We're not going to really focus on that this unit. When we get into unit 5 on the executive branch, we'll focus on these. We'll kind of revisit public policy. All right, so how does the media influence public policy? Well, there's 3 different ways that we're going to talk about. Holding government officials accountable to the public. So making sure that government officials, almost like a watchdog, right? The media is the watchdog that we learned about recently and in the political process unit with functions of political parties. But the media is also going to kind of do that in terms of making sure government officials are not being corrupt and making sure they're doing their job properly. Focusing public attention on selected issues. What that means is they're going to steer you in a certain direction, especially based on their political beliefs and backgrounds of the media outlet. So if they're more conservative, they're going to focus you more on conservative issues, and liberals, same thing. Moderates are going to kind of look at the middle ground, right? And the third one is offering a forum in which opposing viewpoints are communicated. So think about a debate on television as a basic example for this, where different people with different opinions on a topic are going to kind of debate and show both viewpoints there. Okay, so that's how the media influences public policy. All right, next is going to be the box that says how do individuals influence public policy. So people can do this by, you can join an interest group. If you have a particular interest that you're really passionate about, you might join this interest group to try to lobby government officials and try to get laws changed or adapted. But the main one there is participating in politics, right? By voting, working on a campaign, right? These are some of your civic responsibilities. Seeking political office, whether that be at the local, state, or national level. These are ways that you can influence public policy as an individual. Okay? All right. The next box is going to be the one next to the executive branch. So there's 4 details you have to fill in here for how do individuals and interest groups. So they both do these things in terms of influencing public policy. So lobbying government officials. We talked about that a little bit with the individuals on the last slide, but individuals and interest groups are going to do this. Try to get government officials to vote the way that they want them to on a certain topic or certain issue based on research and based on data and things of that nature. Identifying issues, right? We are one of the leaders as individuals, and then interest groups are going to bring up issues that the government should focus their attention on. Making political contributions, right? If you want someone to vote a certain way, if you want someone to win a campaign, you might contribute money to their campaign. Okay, and then the bottom one, expressing your opinions, and how can you do that in different ways? Obviously, lobbying, writing letters or emails, demonstrating or protesting. We see this often with recently with some different events in our with the Supreme Court and things like that. Or posting to social media, and I put a picture there of some of the social media outlets where you can express your opinion. Okay. All right. So I'll give you a second to catch up there. You can pause this anytime. And we have one more slide here, and that's going to be at the very bottom of the page. How does or for what reason does the government use the media? And that's going to be to communicate with the public. So government is going to use the media and get their ideas across and let you know what is going on. This could be the executive branch through the presidency. This could be through Congress. This could be through the Supreme Court and the court system. Okay, but communicating with the public. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. Bring them to class with you next time. Thank you.